Hey gang, this is DK here. I'm the founder of mediasnackers. My role in the Pacific Youth Project, well, apart from being the instigator, I also was the general coordinator. I also took on two of the project weeks, which was the digital storytelling week, and also taking on the final week, which was kind of other platforms and other tools. I also checked up all the website weeks as well, coordinated all the program content, made sure everybody was there as well, but so a bit of a slave driver as well. So that was my role.
Good day wherever you might be. This is Antonio Lopez, and my specific contribution to this project was to design the media literacy and communications component for the first week. So what I did was I created a slide share that taught how to deconstruct a video advertisement along with explaining and communicating certain communication strategies.
Hello, this is Chris from Germany. I was one of the trainers in the Pacific Youth Online course, and my main task was to do the podcasting week, which meant that I had to do some preparations beforehand to come up with a PDF with a mission for that podcasting week and to do a little introductory video.
Hi, this is Mark from mediasnackers, and I did the training session on social networking. And in case you're wondering where I am right now, I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere, just recording this because I thought it would be a good idea, so there you go.
So how did it go? Well, from my perspective, very, very well. The facilitators were fantastic to be involved in the project. What they put together, the content was really compelling, really insightful. From the participants' point of view, I thought just from their feedback during the chat sessions every Friday, they seemed to get a lot out of it. And generally I thought the course went smooth, apart from a couple of hiccups from the participants' point of view in terms of the net going down. Nothing they could have foreseen or overcome at that point. So yeah, overall the course went very well. Really excited to be involved in it, to push it forward, and to give up my time to coordinate it as well. It was really cool.
I think that in general the format was pretty good. That the SlideShare was the main lesson tool, and the PDF downloads were pretty clear, and I think that the students, based on the discussion, understood the assignment pretty clearly. In retrospect, probably what would have made it a little bit more smooth is if we had asked the students to have journals so they can write down their ideas and have a place to sketch what it is that they want to do with the web and what their communication concepts were, and also just to do simple things like write their passwords and that kind of stuff, because it became apparent pretty quickly that they couldn't remember where their blogs were and things like that, you know, basic human stuff. But I think as part of a media literacy strategy, one thing that we can teach them is not computers can't do everything. They won't think on our behalf. So that's perhaps what I was stressing with them developing a communication strategy, is that just having the tool is not enough to design a communication strategy. You have to think about, what are your ideas, what do you want to say?
It was interesting for me because I learned some things for myself as well and tried to pass these things on to the participants. One of the main problems I had with the whole online course was that the internet connection that the participants had was not very good and not very stable. And for example, my online chat was only with one of the groups because the other groups didn't have a connection at that time.
It was a great session. The whole set of weeks that was done, I was really pleased to be part of it and part of mediasnackers for that training session. The feedback we had from the people in Papua New Guinea and Tonga was excellent. They were lapping it up and they wanted more of it. I kind of didn't want it to end in a way, but you know, good things and all that.
What would I do differently? Things I would do differently would be that set measurable outcomes, rather distinct measurable outcomes right at the beginning. We did have some, but they were very loose and fluid, and that could be a good thing, could be a bad thing upon review. I thought that, yeah, bigger, not bigger, but more succinct, measurable outcomes at the beginning. Maybe doing a bit of a survey with the participants right at the beginning. We did some, but not enough again. And also get more people involved, I think, from different sectors, different industries, add strength and weight and depth to the whole program. Going forward, more time as well, more capacity. Obviously it was a pro bono project, but equally the time that we put in was a lot, but as with everything, you never know how much it's going to actually take up. So probably to create a little bit more wiggle room, so we say, to devote a little bit more time to it. And that's about it, I think. Yeah, also maybe right at the end as well, to have maybe pathways as well. Like I say, that probably would come from more partners being involved, but pathways for the participants go on to, because this was a distinct project, it had an end to it almost, and sometimes it's good not to have an end to things, and if partners are involved, they can then go on to partner with them to carry on with the project. But overall, a great little project to be involved with. So thank you again for the participants. This is DK signing off, and hopefully speak to you all, guys. Speak to you all soon.
I think the project went pretty well, and I guess I would say the thing I would recommend for the future is to make sure that they have proper support in the beginning, such as notebooks, and to make sure that there's infrastructure. I know that there's problems with people getting to their workshop spaces, and in underserved communities, this is typically problems where people just don't have transportation. So it's something to think about, these sort of stuff, the real world things that we tend to forget about, especially working with teens who don't have their own cars and or live in cultures or societies that where they don't have access to good transportation. And also to recommend that they have food where they go, because that's one good way to guarantee that people show up. So with that, I'm signing off. Here's my nerd salute. Live long and prosper. Ciao.
That's one of the main things that I think we should work on in the future, to make sure that they are in a community center or in some place that has good internet connection, because that would be much better for the feedback throughout the online course and afterwards. I think it's really key to the success of the project to be in touch with everybody throughout the online course and afterwards, to really help them if anything is missing within their set of skills that they learned throughout the online course. But the whole thing was fun, it wasn't too much work, and I'm really looking forward to the next one.
Okay, I think the main thing I would do differently for the another training course would be to have better consultation with the groups and find out what they were kind of preferring to work with. I chose MySpace because I knew the massive pull, the audience, all the things that you could set up on it and promote through it. But clearly their social group was more tied in with Facebook, so it's suddenly twigged in my head that social networks were much like music genres, and that people get very passionate about them indeed. So I think I'd like to know a little bit more about the groups before I start. One of the things I do differently on the course would be to join in each morning with the sessions, with the chats that we had with the groups. It was really good fun. I think I missed the first couple, but I did the ones afterwards. And it was a great environment. You know, everyone was buzzing, everyone was feeding off what we were teaching them. They really enjoyed it, and you know, it was just such a bundle of energy that it's just hard to be missed. So if anyone gets the opportunity again, it's worth getting up early in the morning and taking part in those. Okay, that's me done. It's been great talking to you guys, and it's been great meeting everybody. And I really hope I can do more of them soon, because they were really, really fun to take part in. Thanks.